What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a road trip to Des Moines, Iowa from the Twin Cities here for the Slipknot Rock Festival. So we're going to have me plus two other guys that are bigger guys in there. And between the three of us, it's going to be like 700 pounds worth of person. Plus we're all going to have overnight bags, a little bit of gear and some food. So we're going to see what I can get with our rental Altima here. And I can report back on that for MPGs on the highway. All right, guys, we just got back with the Nissan from our trip from the Twin Cities area to Des Moines and back on one tank. As you can see, I'm running on fumes. It doesn't even say how many miles I have left. It was 572 miles round trip, and the computer says 39 MPG. We're gonna fill up here, hand calculate it, see what we get. All right, so we will take our 572 miles and divide that by the 15.71 gallons that we used. And that comes up to 36.4 hand calculated. So it is a few MPGs off, but I've never found one that isn't, to be honest with you. My truck is usually within 1 or 2 MPG, but it's kind of the same scale because like my truck getting 15 to the gallon is considered good for me. So to be off 1 MPG is about the same as being off by, say, 3 MPG when you're getting near 40 to the gallon. So 36.4 to the gallon. Now keep in mind that's with 3 guys in the car and 3 guys total, weight about 700 pounds. Plus we all had overnight bags and, you know, a little bit of gear and food and stuff like that. So and we were cruising pretty much 80 the whole way, which is not optimal for MPGs. Definitely could get a little better if we were going a little slower. And then when we got to Des Moines, Iowa, we did do some running around to like Walmart, got some alcohol and stuff like that, food. And when we went from there to the shuttle for our show, there was actually 5 guys in here, totaling probably another 500 pounds between the other 2 guys. So we had like 1,200 pounds worth of guys in here at one point. And we did some run around in the city there, which obviously brought the MPG down as well. So I'm very happy with 36 to gallon. I think that's great given the circumstances, hauling a little bit of weight and, you know, going faster than ideal. Also, I'm going to be using this commuting to and from work. So I'll also report on its average MPG because I do have a good mix of city and highway for work, even though it's not a very far distance. And I'll add that to the end of this video. So we'll cover kind of interstate MPG and combined. I don't do 100% full heavy city driving, so I won't be able to test that, but we'll get you a pretty good idea here. Reset the trip here. Got 568 miles worth of range. All right, guys, 412.7 miles on this tank. That's to and from work, commuting, about a 50-50 mix between city and highway, or city and interstate, I should say. And, you know, pretty ideal temperatures. It was in the 50 to 75 range the whole time, I would say, maybe 80. So we're gonna hand calculate it now. It says 32.1 on the computer here. And if you remember from the interstate trip to Des Moines, Iowa, it was off by about 3 MPG. So I'm expecting about 29 here. Let's hand calculate it and figure it out. So 412.7 divided by our 14.086 gallons. All right, and I was correct. It is 29.298 MPG. So basically 29.3, which is pretty good. You know, I'm not gonna say that it's better or worse than other cars in this segment because I haven't driven any other similar cars to this in a long time. But, you know, 29 for, you know, I floor it if I have to merge and to get over and stuff like that. So I'm not afraid to use the throttle. You could most definitely sneak better mileage out of this thing. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's leaps and bounds better than the like 15 I'm used to in my truck. So yeah, again, off by about 3 MPG. So that is going to conclude our MPG test on the Nissan Altima here, 2.5 liter. You know, I would say you can expect in average temperatures, like I said, between probably 40, 50 degrees up to 80, 90. in that range anywhere, 29 city highway mix and then the 36 interstate. So it's definitely capable of 40. If you were going like 60 miles an hour, 65, maybe even 70, I bet you it would hit 40 mpg. And then of course you could get worse if you're doing just heavy city driving. I'm sure you could see as low as like 20 if you're doing just nothing but idle and stop and go. So I mean, quite a wide range, but overall pretty good. I am not disappointed. I would say that's perfectly acceptable for what you're getting here, the size of the car and the engine specs and all that. So hopefully this video was informative for you guys. If it helped you out, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below with any questions. Check out other videos on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.